This is the entire history of Tryhard skins in Fortnite. We have so many different skins that have now been added to the game, but if you want to know what the best Tryhard skins have been in the history of Fortnite, then this is the video you need to watch. We're going to be starting off in Chapter 1, Season 1, and now working our way up to Chapter 6. So let's not waste any more time and get straight into it, and we have to start off with the Renegade Raider. I mean, there is no doubt this is just one of the best skins Fortnite has ever designed, and arguably the best thing about it as well is that this has now been added back to the store in Chapter 6, and you can get this for 1,200 V-Bucks. Now, you do obviously have to grind this out and earn 1.5 million XP in order to buy it, so it is definitely one of the more expensive skins in terms of XP needed, but I still feel like this is so worth using. Definitely one of the best skins they have ever designed. We do, of course, now have an OG style as well, so for all the people that did buy this back in the early seasons of Fortnite, you can get that OG style, which is a really good change and just makes this even better. But obviously, I feel like a lot of people have been using this once again because it is such a clean skin. Another skin that was added to the game around the same time as this, though, is going to be the Aerial Assault Trooper. This was also added during Chapter 1, Season 1 in the seasonal shop, and again was added back during Chapter 6 with the OG shop returning. You do only have to get 1 million XP in order to get this, though, so it is a little bit cheaper in that sense than the Renegade Raider, but still such an iconic skin. This does also have an OG style that has now been added to the game. I still feel like the original styles are just a little bit better, though, so make sure to let me know which skin out of these two is your favorite down below. We then move forward, guys, and next up we have the Skull Trooper. This is another skin that was added in the very first season of Fortnite, and this has to be one of the most iconic skins I think Fortnite have ever designed. This probably won't be returning to the store, at least with all of the styles that it was designed with. We do, of course, have the Purple Skull Trooper in Fortnite, which was an edit style only given out to the OG of OG players. So if you are buying this now in Fortnite, this is one style you will not end up getting. This does feature in the store, usually around Fortnite Mares though, so if you are waiting for this to return, you probably have to wait until at least October to see this in the store once again. I feel like though this has sort of lost its tryhard status over the last few seasons, just being in the stores so often, and then again, of course, losing its rare status, but I still feel like this is something worth buying if you don't already own it. We then move on, guys, to the Recon Specialist, which is another skin from Chapter 1, Season 1 that sort of started off as quite a rare skin, but now does feature in the store quite often. We haven't really seen that many pros and streamers using it over the last few seasons, just because it has been in the game for such a long time. It does have quite a simplistic style that people do want to use some of the more new and, I guess, well-designed skins, which does make a lot of sense. So if that is you, then this is probably fair enough as to why you would want to use some of the other skins that have been added more recently. Still, though, I think this is one of the best skins they have added, and we just had to include it. But moving on to Chapter 1, Season 2, guys, we had the Mogul Masters being added to Fortnite. These are arguably the best skins Fortnite has designed in Chapter 1, Season 2. They are still very, very tryhard in Fortnite today, which is just crazy. And obviously the best part about these was that these were some of the first skins in Fortnite to sort of have edit styles. Obviously the downside for these was that edit styles were actually just different skins with the same overall design. So we have 8 different Mogul Masters in Fortnite, but all of them are different, unique skins, which is probably the worst part about it. I still feel like these skins are worth using though. They are some of the most OG skins that we have in the game, and of course some of the best skins they have designed. I mean, the fact that they are still popular today is just insane to think about, but I feel like we need to move on, guys, to the Reaper. This was added one season later and was the first ever tier 100 skin in a battle pass. This was sort of like an unofficial John Wick skin that we had in the game because they hadn't really been collaborating with skins up until this point. So now that they have been collaborating with this, I feel like this has definitely made it even more rare because it was an unofficial John Wick skin, and we now have John Wick officially in Fortnite. Not only was this the best skin from this battle pass though, but we did also get another skin which was the Elite Agent from this season as well that we just have to include. I mean, this is so well done. The Elite Agent could arguably be better than the Reaper just because the female skins are more tryhard, but in my opinion, I still feel like the Reaper might just be the better skin. The Elite Agent though, from Fortnite's perspective, is one of the best skins they have ever designed because they actually added in edit styles for this after that season ended, which is something that has never happened with any other skin in the history of Fortnite. I mean, we have had so many battle passes since then, but they have never added an edit style to a old battle pass skin. I cannot believe they actually did this. It definitely made it a lot more popular as well. This is definitely one of the best battle pass skins we have ever seen, but obviously it was added so long ago that if you don't actually own this, you will never be able to buy it again. Let's move on, guys, to a skin that was added a few seasons later, and this is Dynamo. Now, Dynamo might be one of the more interesting skins that we do talk about in this video. It started off as a meme skin and actually one of the most hated skins in the game up until we saw some pros like Mongrel and Metro starting to main it, where it became one of the most popular skins they have designed. I feel like this became so tryhard overnight, but obviously now that Metro and Mongrel have pretty much quit Fortnite, even though Mongrel has now unretired, I still feel like this is one of those skins that has died down in popularity a lot. But when we are looking at the history of tryhard skins, this has been one of the best, so we just had to include it. I guess the same can be said for Sparkplug as well. It definitely wasn't as hated as much as Dynamo. It just was never really that tryhard until we saw pros like Click starting to main it, and that did gain a lot of popularity. But now in Chapter 6, I feel like it has dropped off a lot. They did add a second style of this though, which was really clean. I feel like that blank ink edit style really remade this in a positive way, and we do of course now have the championship Sparkplug skin in the game, which does look really good. Before we move on though, guys, we need to talk about Kuno. This is one of the more expensive skins in Fortnite. You could pick it up for 1,500 V-Bucks, which was so expensive at the time, but Fortnite then added in a second style of this, which was the Blizzard Buster Kuno, and I feel like that was a really good change. That made it a lot better. I really like Blizzard Buster Kuno. We do of course have Incinerator Kuno now in the game as well, which is an even better variant, but obviously that wasn't included as an edit style, but rather a second skin entirely. Kuno though was also designed for the more tryhard controller players that we had in the game. We didn't really see keyboard and mouse players actually using this, which I feel like was a really unique change, something that we don't really see with too many other skins in Fortnite either, but we might talk about another one in this video. One of the first collab skins that we have to talk about though was added in Chapter 1, and this is the Black Widow. This is the original Black Widow skin, not the snowsuit Black Widow that we saw being added in Chapter 3. I feel like the original Black Widow was so well done. The design for it is incredible, and it is still to this day one of the best Marvel skins ever added to Fortnite. Obviously, for some reason, Fortnite decided to keep this as quite a rare skin, because whenever we had other Marvel skins being added, the Black Widow was always one of the items that wasn't being added back. This was such a weird change, pretty much up until the start of Chapter 5, where we finally saw this being added back, and now it is one of the best Marvel skins in the game. I love the design for this. It is so sick. It is one of the best skins that they have designed, especially from the Marvel franchise. And even though we have had so many Marvel items added to Fortnite, I still feel like this is one of the best. This might have actually been overshadowed by another skin added in Chapter 1 Season 8, guys, and that was Aura. This has been a lot better. This is actually suited for all types of players in Fortnite though, just outside of the tryhard players. So if you are a casual player, a noob, a complete bot, or one of the best players in the world, you're going to like the design of this skin. Fortnite have obviously recognized this as well, because we have two styles for this skin for the original style. They then added in a third edit style for this, which was a green and gold variant, which looked so sick. And then even further on from this, they added in the championship Aura skin, which might be one of the best they have designed. I'm just sort of surprised we haven't seen more styles like the fresh Aura being added to the game, which was to celebrate the Winterfest variant, but we could see other styles like a Fortnite Mayor's edit style of Aura, which would be so sick. So hopefully that is something they do end up adding. One of the more underrated skins though that has been quite popular lately is actually Bracer. This is one of those skins that I feel like Mongrel and of course Clicks have started to make a little bit more popular in Fortnite. The design is actually quite simplistic. It does remind me a lot of Aura, but I feel like there is a little bit more potential with Bracer for a tryhard skin, just because it probably doesn't suit the more casual players. There is something so cool about this though, obviously with Click starting to use this and the fact that he's one of the most popular streamers in the world, I feel like this is only going to increase in popularity over the next few seasons and could definitely become a lot more popular. With this sudden surge in popularity, Fortnite could also add in more styles for it, just improving this even more. But before we move on, guys, we need to talk about focus. focus. This is one of those very try-hard skins that we do see a lot of people using, and more specifically, this is designed for the controller-only players. This is so cool. I love this a lot. I feel like the controller-only players definitely did main a few skins for a really long time, and Focus was one of them. This has now dropped off quite a bit just because we see a lot of different types of players using this now, including controller and of course keyboard and mouse players. Fortnite did also add in a second variant for this, but the second style pretty much matched the original style perfectly, so it probably wasn't the best change that they could have done. One skin though that was added a few seasons later was comic book Catwoman, and this definitely became one of the best collab skins in the history of Fortnite. I feel like it definitely has died down quite a bit though, especially because we only saw this featuring in the store once, and then we didn't see it being added back for such a long time, pretty much until the start of Chapter 6. I'm so glad they added this back though. It is one of the cleanest skins they have added, especially from the DC franchise, and this is only getting better as well, with more pros like Frantic and of course Somerset maining it a lot. I feel like since the fully black superhero skins are now banned in Fortnite as well, a lot of people are going to start using this even more moving forward, because it does sort of fill in that color theme that people have been waiting so long to use once again. We then move into Chapter 2, guys, and one of my favorite skins from Chapter 2 has to be the Chaos Agent. This is really a standout as well, because it is one of the best male tryhard skins that we have ever seen. Usually the male skins in Fortnite die down so quickly, they never hold the popularity that we do see with a lot of other skins, but the Chaos Agent definitely set this apart. I feel like that is because it does have a smaller profile. It is definitely one of the smallest skins that we have seen in the game, and is only getting better. I'm still a big fan of this. I feel like even though Fortnite have remade this a bunch, the original skin might still be the best, but you guys can let me know in the comments down below. If you are using this though, you want to use the mask edit style of this, not sort of the liquidy oil gas style that has also been added, so I feel like that is probably the better style out of the two. Another skin though that has so many styles for you guys to pick from was Zadie, which was also added at the start of Chapter 2. We actually have 3 different styles for this skin, and for only 1,200 V-Bucks, it is definitely worth buying. That is probably the best part about this skin, and this is really one of those skins that is only designed for try-hard players. We don't really see too many casual players using it, just because it does definitely fit more of that try-hard theme a lot more. It is quite underrated, but again, a lot of try-hard players seem to use this every single day. I really wish Fortnite had have added in more styles for it. I feel like the major downside is that we just haven't seen more edit styles for this being added just yet, but that could obviously change during Chapter 6. A skin that was added one season after this though is Midas, and this is arguably the best skin we have ever seen in Fortnite. I feel like this might be one of the coolest skins they have ever designed from a male point of view, because it just keeps getting better and better. I mean, they've remade this so many times as well. I feel like that is the craziest part about it, so if you guys are a fan of this, then no doubt you already own this skin, or at least a few other variants very similar to this. It is just getting better. I cannot believe a male skin has been this good for such a long time. I cannot wait to see if they do add other male styles similar to this as well, especially for all of the other special updates, but honestly, I feel like it is only a matter of time. One male skin though that arguably is better than this has to be Travis Scott. This was also added in the exact same season, Chapter 2, Season 2. This was because we had our very own Travis Scott concert in Fortnite. It was one of the first ever concerts that we had, and was easily one of the best concerts as well. So many people love this. I feel like this was truly incredible. I thought this is one of the best live experiences in Fortnite history, and it has been really difficult for Fortnite to make an event better than this. The only downside for this though, that Travis Scott was only introduced for that update. We haven't seen this being added back to the store since then, and that is definitely one of the major downsides for this. We did also get the Astrojack skin added at the same time. I honestly feel like that skin design is so incredible, one of the coolest skins they've ever designed, but obviously it is nowhere near as popular as something like the original Travis Scott, so we just had to include that instead. Obviously, if you are a fan of this but didn't end up buying it, you more likely bought the Battle Pass that was added only a few days later, which introduced skins like Jules. This is easily one of the best Battle Pass skins as well, but I just feel like it has died down so much that not that many people have been using it over the last few weeks. Jules is a really clean skin, but for whatever reason, Fortnite decided to not have super edit styles for their skins during this season, which was easily one of the worst changes that they made. I feel like if they had have added in super styles for these skins, then Jules would easily be one of the best skins in the game today. This was such a mistake. I don't know why this ended up happening, but I still feel like this skin is really good, and considering the typical gamer pretty much mains this, I feel like it only keeps it more and more popular, just making this skin even better. Obviously though, typical gamer does use a lot of different skins, and he also does use the superhero skins quite a bit. These are added in one season later in Chapter 2 Season 4, which was also the first ever Marvel season that we had in Fortnite. This introduced a full Marvel Battle Pass, one of the craziest seasons I think we have ever seen in Fortnite, that just introduced so many cool skins to the game, and I'm so glad we actually had this added. Because these were so popular though, they definitely overshadowed some of the other skins that were added around the same time. But before we move on to that, I feel like we just have to appreciate how good these skins actually are. They are definitely really expensive, coming in at 1,800 V-Bucks, so they are some of the most expensive skins in this video, but the customizable styles for this was something like we had never seen before, considering there have been so many controversies with these skins as well, being banned, unbanned, re-added, styles changed, and pretty much everything you can think of. For them to still be so popular in Fortnite today, and one of the most tryhard skins in the history of the game, is really just a testament to how well these were actually designed. I feel like this only makes them even better, but it definitely overshadowed some of the other skins we had added to the game during the same season, like the Pit Stop skin. I was always a big fan of Pit Stop. I bought it the very first time it was added to the store because I thought the design for these was so good that they could easily be some of the best skins that we had seen in Fortnite, but obviously they were so underrated, and no one has really been using these that much in the past apart from tryhard players. For me, that just makes these even better. I feel like this definitely makes them quite tryhard in Fortnite, and hopefully only improves these as you do move towards Chapter 6 Season 2. A few pros and streamers have started to use them here and there, like Tayson, Vino, and of course Malabuka, but I feel like unless some big pros like Flix and Peterbot start using them, they probably won't gain the popularity that they deserve. Let's move on, guys, and next up we have Unchained Ramirez. Now this is actually one of the remakes of an original Fortnite skin from Chapter 1 Season 1. They've just redesigned it for a Balenciaga collab. This was actually really well done. I feel like the styles for this as well just got even better because they made this have the same styles as Midas, where it gets more gold the more eliminations you get. This is something that we haven't really seen on a skin before, so to actually see this on a collab skin was just so insane. I feel like Fortnite did an amazing job with this, and they just made this collab even cooler than it had to be, because I feel like if it was just the original standard skins, it still would have been really clean. Another skin that we did get right towards the end of Chapter 2 though was Chatty. Now this is one of my all-time favorite skins. I have been using this a bunch, and this is a skin that I have been maining as well, as I'm sure you guys are aware. I just feel like this has to be one of the best skins Fortnite designed. Obviously what is so underrated about this though is that this was first added during Chapter 2 Season 8 with the first June movie. We didn't see any other really June skins or collabs happening after this, and that includes when the second June movie was released. They didn't even add these back to the item shop. We didn't see any other June collabs being added either, and I feel like that really let this down. It could have been one of the best movie collabs of all time because June is such a loved movie and TV show franchise now in the world, but obviously when they do only feature in the store once, it is hard for them to gain any popularity or traction. Let's move on, guys, and next up we have Loveless. This is actually a Fortnite crew skin that we saw during Chapter 3. I feel like this was such a clean skin. They did an amazing job with this, and all of the Fortnite crew skins during Chapter 3 were actually really good, even though they didn't have these styles that we now have for the Fortnite crew skins. With how the Fortnite crew skins work now, what happens is you get one style when you first buy the Fortnite crew bundle, and then you get an additional 6 styles for up to 6 months after it has been added. So that is some incentive to stay subscribed to the Fortnite crew bundle. But back when Loveless was added to the game, this wasn't actually a feature, which is definitely why I feel like it has been quite underrated so far. It is also a female remake of the wildcard skin, which has been one of the better male skins in Fortnite, so it makes sense that this female skin has also been really good. We need to move on, guys, and next up we have Glitch. We've had some amazing highly customizable skins in Fortnite, but Glitch is one of the best. I feel like this has to be one of my all-time favorite skins, but obviously the only other cool thing about this is that this is going to have an infinite number of edit styles moving forward. This gets more styles the more wraps you have in your locker, so with more wraps being added all the time, this is only going to get get better and better. That has to be the best part about it. I feel like that is definitely the draw to this and why so many people love this skin now in Fortnite, but it is definitely quite underrated compared to a lot of the other skins that we already have. And since there are so many other highly customizable skins that have just been popular for a really long time, I feel like this probably won't gain too much more popularity in the future unless some other styles do get added for this. One skin though that is definitely going to get more styles as well is going to be the Lady of Cranes. This was a Fortnite crew skin from December. This is only going to get more and more styles as well, at least for a few more months, up until we finally have 6 added styles for this. That is so good. I feel like this is going to be one of the best Fortnite crew skins based on this reason alone. They have done an amazing job with this, and I cannot wait to see what other styles they do eventually add for this as well. The downside for this though is that we haven't really seen any Fortnite crew skins returning after they were first added, so chances are they won't end up returning to the store in the future. So if you guys did miss out on buying the Lady of Cranes, you won't have an opportunity to buy it again. One skin that also won't return to the store though is going to be the Chaos Director. This was part of the Chapter 2 remix season. This was one of the cleanest Battle Pass skins that we had during that season, and there is always a chance this could return to the store, but it is highly unlikely. This is a remake of the Chaos Agent, but as a female edit style. They did such a clean job with this. All the super styles for this as well made it even better, because I feel like a lot of the Chaos Agents and remakes of the Chaos Agent in Fortnite have all been really similar, so now with the Chaos Director and some other color variants for the Chaos Director super styles, they did an awesome job making this one of the more unique skins that we have in the game. That takes us forward though to one of the newer skins that we have in Fortnite right now, and this is going to be Nemia. This was just added to the game in Chapter 6 Season 1. It is one of the newer skins that we have and still one of the best skins as well. This is such a unique skin. It looks so different to every other skin we have seen in Fortnite before. It is probably one of the more untraditional Tryhard skins that we have, but at the moment this is one of the most highly rated skins that we have in the game, so I feel like so many people are going to start using this because of how unique it looks. And of course, the trend over the last few seasons has definitely been to start using some of the more unconventional skins in Fortnite as Tryhard skins, so ones with more bright edit styles are definitely becoming a lot more popular, and we can see that with something like Hatsune Miku as well, which is one of the best skins in the game right now, and the newest Tryhard skin in Fortnite. This does just look so clean. Fortnite did an awesome job with this, and it has been so hyped and rumored for a really long time that we would eventually get this added to the game, so now that it is here, it does not disappoint at all. I'm so glad that Fortnite decided to add this back. I cannot wait to see how popular this becomes, and again, because it is a cel-shaded skin, it makes it even better because we don't really have too many Tryhard cel-shaded skins in Fortnite. But there you guys go, that is my video for the entire history of Tryhard skins. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and let me know what skin is your favorite in the comments down below.